the inspiration for this book was divine, and I say that because of the speed that I used to write this book. It was really fast, and I believe that many university students out there would need this kind of guidance, and also from the experiences of so many people that I've gathered and put in the book. They are likely to understand what it means to be in the university. Okay, so to me, university is a bit different from the campus, because I see university as a knowledge place, while I see campus as the center of social activities in a university. But I definitely believe that the university and campus are one, so they are part of a whole. And in this particular book, I just wanted the reader to understand the difference between searching for knowledge and searching for fun. And that is why I distinguished university from campus. And I hope it did a good job. Right, so peer pressure has been a very big problem, and it is still a big problem with the youth, and especially students at the university. But peer pressure is what can be dealt with only if one has focus and discipline. So for me, I had to change my focus and face it towards belief, and that is where belief comes in this book that I wrote. So until I found the Fellowship of Christian Students and I hid under the canopy of fellowship, I didn't understand the extent to which peer pressure was really working on me. So my simple advice would be that every student that is in the university should understand the part of focus and discipline in their educational pursuit, and also to try to engage in fellowship together with the brethren. And that way, at least, it can help ward off some of this heavy influence of peer pressure. So it's really very funny. I found a friend who was a drummer, and he invited me to the Fellowship of Christian Students. And after that encounter, seeing him play the drums very well, I believed that I had talent also that I could use, just to gain fame. But coming closer to him and to the fellowship, I discovered it was something different. And this is one thing that the students will see in the book. And for me, I believe that it was talent that drew me to God first of all. And that is why I always buttress the fact that talent is something that we shouldn't play with, because you never can tell how your talent is bringing somebody to Christ. Okay, well, this is very important. Freedom is a very elusive concept that many people, even adults that are not in school, find hard to manage. So it is one of the things that, in fact, it's the first thing that this book talked about the kind of friends that you will find in school are the freedom found students, because most of the time in the high schools or the secondary schools, as we call them in Nigeria, do not give students the kind of freedom that they just bump into in the university. So it's really very hard for them to manage that kind of freedom. So the book now helps the students to understand that the first set of students they'll find are the freedom found students. And why it is like that is because until a new student understands the principles of freedom, or what is behind freedom and its management, it is failure already, because most of the students go into campus, no parents, no guardian, and they just lose it. So for me, I believe that there are places that every new student should know, and there are also places that they should know but not go to, or there are things that may be a resource to them, but they have to understand the balance between those kind of resources. So those resources can come in the guise of freedom. There are so many things you can do to make it in life. There are so many things you can do to achieve academic success. There are so many things you can do to gain popularity. There are so many things you can do to satisfy your feelings or your desires or your urges, and all of those things are really very, very important towards achieving success or failure. So I, in the book, have written where, what, and some of the things that the students need to do in order to manage their freedom. So focus, discipline, values, places that they should go, right, and places that they should not go to, and understanding their walk and work with God, right? So I believe that only the best way to manage freedom is by just conscripting yourself into God's army, just limiting your freedom, limiting your boundaries by faith or in faith. So when you are following God, you don't have the freedom to do what you just want to do. And I believe that that is the best way each student should go, aside the other things that I've mentioned. Oh yeah, this is my first published work, and I'm so glad because this, like I said, it is the fastest I've written. I wrote it within 3 nights, and it is the first that is coming out. So there have been some other books that I have been working on before this one, but this one is coming first. So I really believe that it is a very important book, and I have 3 other books I'm writing. One is a collection of short stories. There are 10 short stories about the streets, about love, about soldiers, about the country. It's really interesting. I'm sure that people will love it. And the other one is my first novel. I've been writing it for years now, and I believe that when it's ready, it's going to be a wonder. And the third one that I'm writing is about relationships, marriages, and all that pertains to the following of God. So I believe that when I'm married and I've had some experiences and God has led me in the right direction, I will be able to put it together and then publish it, put it out. Alright, so this is all about the book, and I'm so excited that this book is reaching you or your children or your younger ones, whosoever that really needs this book. And just a few changes that have happened because of the due processes that one has to follow in publishing a book here in the United States. there is a change in the cover. So you must have seen a different cover on Facebook, but this is the new cover. This is the cover that you will see when ordering for the book. So I'm going to be dropping a link soon for you to be able to go and purchase the book. And when you go, this is what you will be seeing, not the former one. And I pray that you're going to be happy that you've bought this book and that it's going to help you or whosoever that you want to read this book. So, stay blessed.